So tonight we are here prior to finalizing our 2020 proposed budget. What I have said to so many of you over and over again is transparency is so important to our administration, as well as regular communication. And I've said it before, and I will say it again tonight. It is impossible to represent people you don't know or understand. And so you'll find that we'll do a number of these regular community events, including this budget meeting, so that we have an opportunity to hear from you and to hear some of the things that are important. Our 2020 proposed budget is not done yet, and we've been meeting with all of our county agencies and hearing feedback from them, reviewing their agencies and their needs. But we can't submit anything to the county council until we hear from you, and so that is what tonight's meeting is about. What you should know about our budget is that this budget reflects our priorities. And the good news is that I have had an opportunity to hear from so many in our community, and so I am clear about the things that matter to this community. And we were really diligent in making sure that this budget reflects the priorities of this community. Beginning with education, it is never, ever, it goes without saying, it is really never a question as to whether or not we will fund education. And in fact, this year, as we have done in many years prior, we have exceeded maintenance of effort, the state requirement that we have for education, and we have done so several $1 million above maintenance of effort. This constitutes about 60% of our budget, of the entire budget for Prince George's County goes to education, followed by about 22% of our budget goes to public safety. And so we spend, on average, about 82% of the entire budget for Prince George's County goes to education and public safety. We believe that this is appropriate, and we have done this again this year. We were not able this year to go much over what we usually fund, but we wanted to make sure that we at least sustain the funding for all of those agencies, and to make sure that we're able to continue to see the progress that we've seen in public safety, because we are able to say that it is safe to be in Prince George's County. So I want to thank them so much for the work that they do. We want equity here and want to make sure that we honor the most sacred obligation that we have as government, and that is the education of our children. That is the absolute most sacred, that is the most sacred obligation we have, is to educate our children and to do so in a first-class manner. So school construction has been extremely important, as will be operational funding as well. And so we have been, ever since the first day of session, we have been on fire in Annapolis, ensuring we bring back every single dollar that we are entitled to. And we mean this. We want every single dollar that our kids are entitled to. And so we have been very aggressive in our request to the state. And in fact, we were almost so arrogant that we went there and requested nearly $1 billion in additional school construction funding to come to Prince George's County over the next 20 years. And if we get our way, what we believe will happen is that we will get an additional up to $30 million per year above what the state would usually give us in school funding, construction funding, that would allow us to build 18 new schools in the next 7 years. But in addition to education and public safety, which again are always our priorities, and so we have had to make some choices in this budget around beautification and addressing some of the issues that we heard a lot from our constituents about, including bulky trash collection, which has really been in need of some help. So we have made a substantial investment this year in vehicles to make sure that we are able to get out into our communities and collect the bulky trash, as you should expect from us. We've also made a major investment in code enforcement through our Department of Permitting and Inspections to make sure that our neighborhoods are beautiful. So it meant we had to make tough choices in this budget to improve technology in the department, in the Office of Central Services. We've heard from businesses who want to feel that they have a fair shot at really applying for some of the opportunities, business opportunities. And we're also making investments that we believe will aid us in economic development. And this is very important to us. It is through the Department of Permitting and Inspections. It's also through the Office of Central Services. But we want to be able to be competitive for companies like Amazon. But it meant that when we attract those businesses, we have to be ready to receive the business. And having our technology up to date and also having adequate staffing and making sure that our agencies are running properly is the way to attract the Amazons and the Cheesecake Factories and all of the other things that we want, the high-end restaurants that we want and deserve to come to Prince George's County. In addition to that, I heard you talk about transportation, that it is not just important to be able to get out of Prince George's County. We have those beautiful 15 metro stations, but it's important to be able to get around inside Prince George's County as well. This was a major problem for us, but we were able to get $8 million for new buses to be able to transport our citizens more safely and conveniently around Prince George's County. Also, the Office of Human Resource Management, I'm really proud of the investments we're making there. I wanted us to really invest in our workforce, and not just the workforce that we're hoping to attract, but we have a workforce that comes to work for Prince George's County every day that deserves an investment in training, that we care about their development as people and as professionals. And so we are making a renewed investment there to make sure that we are able to build a workforce. One of the major investments we made, and I'm so proud of this, is in our Summer Youth Enrichment Program. But we doubled our enrollment, where we usually accept 3,000 students into our summer jobs program. We went directly to 6,000 young people this summer, and this is something that I'm very proud of. Not only have we extended the number of people that we accept, but we've also expanded the age. Now 14 to 22-year-olds can apply for summer work in our county. The kids are excited about it. And it's made me very excited. We've gone out on site to actually help people apply for jobs. We also made a $6 million investment there, and we're going to continue to make investments. You are not here tonight to hear from me. As it turns out, we're here to hear from you. Thank you for what you're doing to continue to build the pride that we feel in Prince George's County. And anybody who spends 3 minutes in Prince George's County will walk away feeling the same way that I feel about you and about our families and about our future. The future is very bright, Prince George's. That's what I have to tell you. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out tonight. Thank you.